So I'm gonna count bald as a hairstyle. Yeah, I mean, obviously it is what it is, but I mentioned this in one of my videos where I wish you could turn off stubble, and that kind of applies to like the buzz on my head too. You know, you can tell that my guy isn't actually like, naturally bald, so that's gonna have to dock some points. I'm gonna have to give that a B minus, I guess. This one, it's good. I don't have much to say on it. It kind of reminds me of Gray Man. It's probably not the intention, but yeah, that's all I can see. Like a slimy businessman. It looks very oily. I mean, I'm pretty sure the hair is equally shiny on most of these, but something about this one, I don't know. That's, B. This one is the tried and true fisherman. I don't know why exactly. It seems like you'd have to have a lot of hair to have two ponytails. It's impressive, is what it is. Yeah. It's I like how the one side is kind of swooped up a little bit. Yeah, B. Now this one and this one are basically the same hairstyle. I don't see much of a difference, except this one's not as combed back. I'm gonna count them as the same hairstyle. They're gonna be B. Now this one, and this one are basically the same as well. They're all going to get a B as well. This one particularly reminds me a lot of my friends in real life. Yeah, it's okay. That is, I noticed the preview doesn't look as receded as it does on me. I don't know. That's strange. I can't explain that, but yeah, it's fine. Sideburns are a little short, but yeah, it's good. Another B. Now, this one reminds me of Fallout Raiders. A lot of these do, but I don't know. It's a valid style. I'm not sure if Pirates would have it, but yeah, it's okay. It's gonna have to give it a C. Now, this is a good style. It doesn't look good on me. My guy looks a little weird. It kind of deforms some of the hairstyles. I don't know what it is with my guy, but yeah, it's gonna get an A. I know it doesn't look good on me, but hey, at that angle, it kind of looks like Captain Hook, doesn't it? So you got to give me points for that. This, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, it looks like you're trying to go for dreads, but you're also balding. But, like, the pattern of the balding doesn't even make sense. I don't know. This is gonna get yourself kegged. And, like, whatever the hell's going on with the left side there, wait for it, right there. What the hell is that? I don't know. It's ugly. Now, I do like this, but especially recently, there have been a lot of hairstyles kind of like this, like the Guybrush style with the ponytail and the pompadour on the top. Um, it's getting to the point where it's redundant now. I know this came first, so I can't blame this hairstyle, but I feel like if you want this style, there's better ones now, so this one's kind of gonna have to get a C. It's not amazing. This one's really good. I mean, it doesn't even have like sideburns at all, which I think makes it look a little weird. If it had sideburns, I think I would wear this. It looks kind of like what I look like, but as it stands, I don't know. Like it just kind of looks really weird if you try to wear this with a beard, which is why Pendragon has a mustache instead. Yeah, B, but it does have a problem. I don't know why this is named Admiral. It's good. It's a very piratey style, but I can't imagine a prim and proper, British Navy person wearing this. The ponytail seems very rigid for what it is. C plus. This is just good. I don't know. Something about it. I like it. That's gonna get a B. Uh, yeah, not bad. I'm not. Something about it's not hitting me right. I don't know. B minus. Uh, yeah, that's another similar to that, but I think this one has better shape, or at least it does on me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give that an A minus. Whenever I see this, all I can see is that one fucking guy, God's ugliest Sea of Thieves character on one of their old previews. I've never seen anyone wear this style except for him, and there's a good reason for it. Kind of reminds me of like the Three Stooges. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give that one a C. Again, I don't know if it's just the fact that Sea of Thieves characters don't have a cranium or what, but this one also looks like it's kind of receding. I don't know. Like there's like a weird patch there on the side. It's fine. Kind of lacking volume in the back a little bit. Gonna have to give that one a C. Like it looks more like a balding version of this than it does cornrows to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. This just looks like a shorter version of this. This looks better, and this one just I don't know. Like the braids don't look right to me. Uh, get yourself kegged. Yeah, that one's good. That's gonna get an A. This looks of. I'm just noticing this now. It looks a lot like the naval commander hair, but I think this one's better. So, B. Uh, they made a worse version of this later, but I also don't like this. You can especially tell from the preview. It kind of just looks like a fox's tail. Um, Maybe it looks better on women than me, but I don't know. I was gonna have to get a C. This one's very cool. I like this. That's gonna get an A. Yeah, another one. Yeah, that's very piratey. I can see that. It's not too similar to this because it kind of comes out more, like a little bit like Nitro Rad, kind of like Rayman hairstyle there. But yeah, that's just good. That's gonna get it's gonna get an A. Now I do love this. I really hate how the merchant leader costume also forces this hairstyle on you. I think the band around the back of the ponytail is different, but otherwise it's the exact same thing. I'm not blaming this hairstyle. I'm just getting this in there because it's relevant. Let us wear hats in our own hairstyle with that fucking costume, please, Rare. There's no reason for you to limit it like that. This one's gonna get an A. No, this one doesn't look right at all. I'm gonna have to give that one a get yourself kegged. Both the afros, especially this one, look kind of bumpy. They almost look like I don't know, like popcorn or something. It's a little off, but it's not too bad. Why do I not remember this one? Huh. Okay, yeah. I like how we have the three different sizes for that. That's pretty good. It's very accommodating. I'd say out of the three, obviously the big one is my favorite, but they're all good. I'm gonna have to give that a B, just because like I don't know, something about the shape of it's a little off, like the bumpiness. Now this one's not bad, but like the braid around the back of it looks more Roman to me, which is less like something you'd see in the 1700s, which is when this game takes place, because we know that because it has Jack Sparrow and Pirates of the Caribbean has Blackbeard in it, so that's when this is taking place. It just doesn't look like it fits historically, but it's a fine model. I'm going to have to give that a C for that reason. Uh, I don't know about this one. It just looks like something a modern or 80s like track runner would wear. It doesn't really look like a pirate bandana or anything. Uh, get yourself kegged. This is basically the slick back style, but with a ponytail in the back or like a bun. Um, yeah, it's not terrible. Yeah, gonna give that one a C. This is one of the examples I was talking about with the ever more growing copies of like the Guybrush hair. Yeah, this one's very good, very piratey. Gonna give that an A. I really like this one because I love the ring on top of it there. I don't know if that would actually sit there properly. It'd have to be like a piercing in the hair itself. But yeah, it's fun. It's good. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one an A minus. This one's very good. I really like this. Not much to say on it, but A. Uh, Something about this shape doesn't hit me right. It's kind of like the worst version of this. Like that looks right to me. This just looks kind of weird and like square. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm gonna give that a C. Another Guybrush looking thing. I don't know why that we have so many of these. Like, just assume all of these are gonna have B. I'm just gonna skip them. Uh, This is kind of like the Roman one, but without the braid. Yeah, that's gonna have to get a C plus. It still doesn't look great. I don't know. Something about it's off to me. This is probably one of the worst hairstyles we ever got. Does anyone look like this? Like it looks like an emo caveman to me. No, get yourself kegged. This reminds me of that one fucking guy that Key played. I don't remember his name. I don't know, man. Something about it's really ugly. I think like the top part's really nice, but the sides are just no. What the fuck? Get yourself kegged. Now, I really wish we had this without the crab bits in it. I think it'd look a lot better. Uh, C plus, because it's a great hairstyle, but ruined by that weird fucking thing. This, I don't know about you. I find it pretty ugly. Doesn't seem to know what it wants to do with the weird braids and curls and stuff. The one part's is kind of jumbled. No, C minus. This one just reminds me of Steven Tyler. All I see is like Rockstar with this. I like the idea. I like the idea of hair with like chains in it and stuff. Something I don't know. It doesn't work in practice to me. Mm. See, I like the idea, but in practice it doesn't work. Now this one is fucking awful. Yeah, I've always been very vocal about how I don't like the ice region ideas. I don't like the Viking stuff. But this isn't even a Viking hairstyle. This is just a caveman style. This does not belong in the fucking game. Get yourself kegged. This is a slightly better version of the Kraken hair, but fucking hell, it's still not great to me. I'm gonna give that a C. I don't know. Again, it just seems like it's trying to do too many things at once here. That reminds me of someone. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, it's not bad. Probably look better on someone who's not me, but uh, people keep saying that about everything about my guy. I don't know. I really don't think my guy's that ugly, guys. Uh, B minus. This one's a lot better than the other Dark Adventure style, I think. I love the Pirate Legend logo kind of shaved into the head there. Yeah, it's going to get a... It kind of comes with like a very square, abrupt stop near the left side of my head, which looks a little off, but I'm going to chalk that one up to art style. Gonna give that one an A. Uh, yeah, nothing terrible about that. I don't think it's as bold or unique as the other ones. It's fine. See, this one's pretty good. Again, I think it has the thing carved in the back of the head. Yeah, it's a nice detail. So I'm gonna give that one an A. I really like this one. I don't know why. I don't usually like the ice stuff, but this one's gonna have to get an A. It doesn't really match anything unless you wear the Viking stuff, but yeah, it's good. I don't know. Pair it with like the sapphire eye patch. Yeah. Now we're all thinking it, right? You know what I'm talking about. For that reason alone, just for the meme factor, B. But honestly, in actuality, I hate this. Both of these are good. I don't know why this one, like the Afro bandana, had to be green. Again, guys, I don't hate green, okay? But rare, like, you can't deny that they include green and this weird mint color, especially, on fucking everything, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. This one's gonna have to get a C plus. This one's gonna have to get an A. They're both good. I like this one more. This one probably looks better on a woman than me. I don't understand that weird feather thing. I don't know what that is, but, B. I love this one. This is one of my favorite hairstyles in the game. It's a little long in the back for what it is. Like, you can't really tell from here, but, like, compared to, like, the short style, it goes way further down. Compared to the normal short style, it doesn't look, like it should look more like that, in my opinion. But otherwise, this one's gonna have to get an A plus. It's gonna get God tier. I don't know about this one. If you want like a short mohawk or something, I think there's better options. I'm gonna give that one a C. This is just, it kind of gives me like a Mongolian style vibe to it, though I'm not sure if that's very piratey. I'm gonna give that one a C. Yeah, that one's not too bad. I can see like a rich duchess wearing that. That's gonna get an A. Though I do notice that these two Midnight Blades hairs, they are more slick. They look shinier than most other hairstyles. I don't know why that is, and it affects the color. That can either be a good or a bad thing depending on what you're going for, but that is a unique feature of these two styles. This one, I don't. There's nothing really going on with this one. I don't know. I don't really like it. This one's gonna get a C minus. This one's very Roman to me. It's not great. That's gonna get a C. This is kind of like the ferryman, but it has the white streak. Now, I do appreciate a lot of the hairstyles that have the white streak, but I don't know why they won't give us the hair color or the hair dye or whatever that has black and white. Because the one we have is black and tan. They call it silverback, but that's not like that is you can see it has like a beigeish yellow color to it. That's not we know the black and white exists in the files. I have fucking pictures to prove it. It's a unique trait that your character can be generated with, but you don't have access to it as a dye. Why will they not give us like we have black and brown, but god damn it, Rare. These hairstyles would not be nearly as successful or popular if you just give us the actual hair dye. So as it stands, it's still a good style. I like it. It's going to get an A, but the hair dye or lack thereof is kind of holding these things hostage. This one's another. I mean, yeah, I get it, Bone Crusher, but I mean, the rest of the Bone Crusher outfit looks piratey. This is just another caveman style. It's horrible. Get yourself kegged. Yet another caveman hairstyle. Get yourself kegged. Naval Commander, yeah, I know what they were going for. It probably looks better on like a wider guy. And not just like shoulders, I mean like a wider head. Doesn't look great on me. I don't really like it. I think it's slightly lighter than the other hairstyles. Like it's kind of more gray than everything else is. I can't tell. I think it is. So that it does have a unique attribute to it, but it's gonna get a C plus. I actually kind of like this one. I like the ruby belt ring thing into it. I don't know what you'd call it. It's not exactly a hairband. Um, yeah, that's gonna get an A minus. We surprisingly don't have like a Dracula hairstyle just on its own. Like it has to have like a ponytail or something on it. We do need one of those, but this is also pretty cool. I like it. I really like the sideburns or whatever, kind of going backwards. Um, yeah, that's gonna get an A. This is just like an uglier version of the ferryman. No, like he fucking did his hair with like cornstarch. No, it's gonna get yourself kegged. This one reminds me a lot of Magnus the Red. It looks very like inward, kind of tight near the left side. Like the both it kind of comes down in a noose around the neck. I don't like that. The preview looks a lot better than what it does in person. It looks more full in the preview. So that's gonna get a C. It could be better, but like these don't look like the same style to me. This could be worse. I don't hate it, but surprisingly, I think if you want the like really short, no burn styles, this one's just better. It also has like the white streak in it. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's gonna get a B minus. While I do think this one looks very fantastical, I mean I know it does belong to the Order of Souls. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's gonna get a B minus. Uh, you can probably make that work. Doesn't look good on me, but I'm not gonna say it's a bad style. That's gonna get a B minus. Yeah, another one. I think that's Sarek's hairstyle. Yeah, it looks good on her. It makes sense on her. So it's gonna get a. Depending on who you are, like if you're like an old elderly sea dog, Sorry, bilge rat. I meant kind of thing. Yeah, it can probably work. Gonna give that an A minus. This is just the junk rat hair. Um, I think it looks better if you're blonde, because then you can't tell that you have like the weird bandages on it. Why are those there? Like you can't even tell that they're there on the preview. Um, I don't know. The bandages are fucking weird, dude. C. That is just ugly. I mean, like, if you were like bald on top with like with a plume in the middle and then the sides, it'd be okay. But you only have the side on the right side. What is this style? It's another one of those fucking Fallout Bandit hairstyles. No, get yourself kicked. This is another very rigid one. Uh, like that hair looks extremely dry. I don't know. It's something about it looks weird. Like the shape of it's weird. That's gonna get a B minus. You could probably make that work with something cool, but I don't know. This looks familiar. Isn't this basically just another hairstyle? Whatever this most looked like, this one gets that grade. Um, yeah, that kind of looks like one of the Lucky Hand ones. Kind of looks like this, but it's also pretty good. The gold things make it so it's not as redundant. That's gonna get an A minus. Similar to the Naval Commander one, but it's Emerald. Yeah, this one's really good. This is gonna get an A. Another kind of similar one. Kind of looks like the Fisherman one, but with only one ponytail. And I think it's slightly more gray. Yeah, that's gonna get an A minus. This one's really good, and for once they didn't do that mint color. Yeah, that absolutely an A. Very piratey, very unique. Yeah, good. Now I want to love this hair. I really do. Like we're 6 years in, and this is one of the only receding hairstyles. I find that really weird. Colin has a balding hairstyle. It's in the clothing league. I know what it's called, but they refuse to give it to us. And this is the only one we have, but there's two problems. One, especially in the right ear, like the fucking burns are going into the ear. It's kind of gross. And another thing, it looks fine when you're not wearing a hat, but the sides kind of like the left swoop looks horrible with hats. Fucking oh my god, comes out, it juts out like fucking 10 feet. That just looks terrible to me. You know what I mean? If that part would get tucked under the hat like the right side does, I think it'd be a lot better. But also, yeah, like it if you wear something like that, it really makes you even more bald. Wait for it. Honestly, that could be its own style separate from this. But yeah, I this should have been better, but it's just not. I'm gonna have to give that an A minus. It could be improved. I really like it though, and also it's hard to see from the previews. But wait, did they get rid of that? Yeah. So okay, that's weird how it doesn't show up on that one shirt. But yeah, it's supposed to have a ponytail. Yeah, that's pretty good. I do like it. Another Asian hairstyle. I like how this one has like an orange, and then the other one had like a jade thing in it, so it is different. Um, yeah, this is pretty good. That's gonna get an A. Just another kind of Roman looking style. I like the thing in the front, like I don't know what you'd call that, but I'm gonna call it like the forehead mustache, like the widow's peak mustache. Is yeah, I don't like how it doesn't exactly look piratey to me, but it's a good style. That's gonna get a B minus. Uh, all I see, like I know this was a real style. I know it's trying to probably go for like the Farquad look, and yeah, that was a real thing like governors would wear and stuff. But all I can see is He-Man. I also think it's lacking volume on the left, or sorry, on the right side. If it had the same volume as the left, I think it would look better. It just looks too inconsistent. I think it's a good style, historically accurate style, but a kind of a bad model. So, see, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna get An A. It's unusual, but it's pretty good. I like this. I really like how we have an alternate option to the powdered wig. Now, I do think it's a little limiting that we can't change, like, we don't have, like, hair color versus facial hair color, because, like, powdered wigs are often white, and the Beckett costume enforces that. You can have a white wig with, like, a black beard there, but here it has to be the same color as my mustache and eyebrows and all that, so I mean, it kind of limits the powdered wigs, but it's not a fault of this hairstyle exactly. I'm just saying this would be better if we could if we could change those separately. This one looks a lot rattier, like a lot dirtier, more beat up, more worn than the other one, which fits Suds very well. And this is the hairstyle I wear, partially because they don't really have my style. Like this one and the other one are the most like mine, but they don't exactly have it. So cover it up with a powdered wig. It makes sense. But I'm also getting into a lot of fights, so yeah, this is perfect for me. I love it. This is gonna get a god tier. Now this one, it's almost exactly the same as this one. It's redundant, so. I mean, yeah, it's good, but get yourself kegged just for redundancy. It's taking up file space on your computer. Another Guybrush style. I don't know why this is here. This is terrible. Guys, you clearly don't want to be working on a pirate game. You clearly want to be working on a fantasy game. We have 4 plague doctors. You have so much Greek stuff. I don't know. I don't get it. Doesn't belong. This didn't even come out at Halloween. This just came out. Get yourself kegged. This reminds me of the Kraken outfit. Yeah, it's a little better. I can't hate it. It's not terrible, but see, I don't really like it. You can probably make it work with a more piratey outfit, though. Yeah, that one's another A. Nothing to say on it, just good. Um, yeah, nothing to say on it, B. That's an A, another nice pompadour with like a flower in it. I like it. And I I I know it's a good style. It's great and all that. It's an A, but the curl, all I can see is Michael Jackson. That's all I can see if you wear this. But yeah, it's also good. All right, I'm gonna try to wrap this up. I'm really fucking hungry. Um, this one's pretty good. That's an A. This one, I think, really depends on the shape of your face. It doesn't look great on me. The mustache looks kind of too far up. You know what I mean? Like there's like a weird gap on my upper lip there. It's good though. I like the square shape to it. Yeah, that's gonna get a B. I love this. The mustache looks a little weird. Like just it looks stretched out in like Photoshop a little bit. But that's another A. I love that. Nothing to say on that. That's A. It's kind of a little flat, I guess, but it's fine. Good. Love this. I've mentioned this before. I don't understand why it's called beard when all the other mustaches are called mustache. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. You can make that work with everything. Yeah, good. A. Actually, you know what? God tier. You know, a lot of games don't have beards that lack mustaches, and surprisingly, Sea of Thieves has a lot of them, and I really respect that. I kind of just let the mustache grow out nowadays because I'm too lazy to keep cutting it and getting rid of it. But if I could, I would get rid of my mustache permanently because it just keeps getting in my mouth and it's uncomfortable, you know. So I appreciate these. This one, it doesn't look fantastic. I just see the dictator, but it's fine. You know, B plus. Yeah, it's very piratey. Like, obviously, you're not gonna trust someone who has this hairstyle, but I mean, hey, pirate. So that's gonna get a B. No, is that not? Is that the mustache just taken straight from this? I think it is. The mustache is easily the worst part of that beard, and this doesn't look great. That's gonna get a C. This is better. I think it fits the lip better. Yeah, that's gonna get an A minus. That's an A. I love it. Perfect. That's gonna get another A. I think this beard is very it's very good for people with my face shape, very gaunt, very thin. Um, yeah, that's gonna get an A. This is probably one of the best ones. Reminds me of like a French pirate. Yeah, good. It matches like the dandy kind of look I'm going for with like the makeup and all that. Yeah, God tier. It's also very good. It really changes the shape of your face, doesn't it? That's just gonna get another A. I think this is kind of a. Are these the same thing? Okay, yeah, they are. Yeah, the mustache makes that look a lot better. That's gonna get an A. You know what? That's probably one of the best. God tier. I don't know if it's just my powdered wig making it look better, but I think this is one of the better fucking beards in the game. One of the bigger ones. Absolutely. It has a good shape to it. Good. I'm sorry, guys. I know this one's very popular, but I don't like it. I think it looks really ugly. Something about it just looks. It doesn't look right. It looks like a wet dog. No. That's gonna get a C. I know this is ugly, but it's fine. I mean, pirates were not beautiful people. So, yeah, that's gonna get a B. It's fine. I can't not give an A to this. It has to be an A. I do like how it has, like, it's starting to gray. Yeah, it's good. This is very good. This is another A. Again, it kind of it form fits the face, which some beards don't do, and that's what you need to do. This is a very good mustache. I do love it. I think this is a better version of this kind of mustache. Yeah, that's gonna get. You know what? Fuck it. This and this, I think they're the same thing. They're both gonna get God tier. They're both good. I loved it. And so is this. Sorry, I didn't notice. All these things are the same beard. They're good. I hate that. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. If you got rid of like even just the feathers, it would look okay. Well, get rid of the feathers and the rings on the mustache, and it'd be good. The rings on the beard are fine, but that's just horrible. That's a get yourself kegged. Delete this from the fucking game. I think the Kraken beard would be better without the bronze or whatever those are, the beads in it. Otherwise, it's a very cool beard. That's gonna get an A minus. This just looks horrible though. Like, stop putting the crab shit in the beard. Get yourself kicked. Something about that doesn't look right to me. Like the mustache is weird, and there's like a weird gap in the face there. It is good though. I do like the jewelry in it. That's gonna get a B plus. Uh, I don't mind the crystal beads in it or whatever those are, but like it's like the beard is like cornrows. You see that? That looks really ugly to me. That's gonna get yourself kegged. Now this one's actually good. I kind of like it. I think we need a version of this with a mustache. Maybe icicles. That'd be really fun. But this is actually not too bad. That's gonna get a B plus. And this gets get yourself kegged. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like why? It looks like a cast, but for your beard. Why? We could use a version of this with a mustache, but it's not too bad. It doesn't connect. I'm going to show you. I showed this in one of my other videos, but I'll use this here as an example. It doesn't connect. It doesn't attach to the sideburns. I have to dock points for that. I'm sorry. If your beard doesn't connect to the sideburns, assuming you're not like bald or something, your beard sucks. So, but it's not terrible. Um, Not terrible. I'm gonna give that a C. This has a good style to it. I don't like the dice in it. I think if you got rid of those things in the front, it'd look a lot better. But it has a really good shape. That's gonna get a B minus. I respect what this stands for. I think it's a good model, except for the mustache. It has a really, really weak mustache, and I've looked at the guy it's based on. He had a better facial hair than this. I think this just it just doesn't look right. You know, I'm gonna have to give that a C. I'm sorry, but I just don't like it. Yeah. Well, from the front it looks okay. From the sides, it kind of like juts out, kind of like a Metro Cop helmet. Something about that doesn't look right to me. It's gonna have to get a C. This is what the parrot beard should have been. I love this. That's gonna get an A. Yeah. I think it's supposed to. This just reminds me of the fact that there was another like Asian style facial hair that they got rid of for some reason because they thought it was racist or something. I mean, but it was a real style. Real pirates actually wore it. I don't think it was offensive. I don't think they needed to remove it. So this has to gain points because it's the only one of its kind right now. Well, actually, you know what? No, it's not. We have this, but it stands for its fallen brother anyway. So I'm gonna have to give that an A. This is not a beard. I know they added this before they added the mask slot. But I mean, hey, yeah, I know it clips, or at least does on me. So, but technically, them being in different slots, you can wear them both at the same time. Maybe you want to. I don't know why you would, but yeah, it's there, I guess. I'm gonna give that a B minus. I love that. That's an A. This is probably my favorite beard in the game. That's in God tier. Just looks great. That's another good one. Could use a version with a mustache, but I know Flameheart doesn't have one. Yeah, another A. This is pretty ugly to me. That's gonna get yourself kegged. This one reminds me of Jack Black. It's good. Um, yeah, that's gonna get an A. This seems like a copy of this one. Like it's the exact same shape, except this one I think is a little better. Though I don't like the jewelry as much. I really like that center diamond piece in the other one. This isn't bad though. That's gonna get an A minus. This one reminds me of Hug Bees. It's good. I like it. Um, that's gonna get an A minus. No. I don't know what it is about that, but that's pretty ugly to me. That's gonna get yourself kegged. That's better. Um, the jewelry, whatever, I don't know what those are. They're not beads. What are they? Uh, something about them's weird. Like, I feel like that works better with some outfits than others. Like, it looked good with, like, you know, obviously, like, you know, like the Ashen Dragon stuff, but it may not look great with, like, Bilge stuff. The beard itself is nice, but I think it would look better without the orange stuff, so that's gonna get a minus. Yeah, that's gonna get a B. Uh, if you got rid of the snakes, I think that'd look a lot better. So C plus. This is a worse version of that one Naval Commander one. That's gonna get yourself kegged. And this one, those braids would be painful. I feel like it doesn't look too bad though. It's gonna get a B plus.